Hey guys, what's going on? Oh, hey guys, what's going on? I started early. What's going on? It's Retro Death here. This is going to be the second attempt we're doing at recording this. I want to make sure everything I want is toggled. We'll toggle chat off. Yeah, that could just do there. So, this is going to be the analysis of that game I just played on my channel. This is about 10, 20 minutes after. I don't know exactly how long, but that's what I would say. I'm waiting for this to toggle so I can go faster. There we go. So, it crashed partway through last time, so I do know, I have seen one thing that I know I'm going to bitch about already. And it's actually not about Yorick, it's surprisingly about me. It goes to show you that I'm not the most observant, not the best player in the world. So, Yorick did start out with the Omen of Famine, which is the right move to start with. His starting build isn't horrible. I'm not sure his attack damage is high enough, but whatever. It's actually higher than mine, but I also have my... I don't think I get any bonuses for it. I also hit like level 5 immediately. So, if you notice, I skip it, and look, here's Elise. Watch the timing on this. I should actually see the fact that it just walked in there. And really pay attention, because look, there's the spider. Really came to attack me real quick and leaves. So I was a dumbass when it comes to that. She got basically free it, and we missed big issue with Yorick here. So you know they're dueling, no big deal. Yorick is, however, underleveled. He is not being able to see us, or if he can, he's just not doing it. And he tries to fight this. There's a lot more minions here. A lot more, and it's initially it's the cause of his death. So death 1 is because of dumb. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, 1 death, not a huge deal, right? You can, even as Yorick, you can have some weird shit go through. So I just kind of try and get some extra experience out. I take the extra level and decimate sometime. There we go. The game was slow in getting it. So there is no ward here. So if I get here at the right time, which I'm not going to because Rennington's also heading into this bush. Rennington sees that I'm here. And he at least pings that she's coming. I would like to remind you that he's got these 2 wards here. I do see Elise. I know Rennington's around too. But I can't really do anything about it, so I leave. So let's continue to look at that here. And the reason I'm focusing here is because it wasn't until like late game that Vayne really became a serious issue, and it wasn't because really because of Tristana. Tristana dies, or one of them gets really low. We'll go check it out. But for now, I want to focus on this Yorick because he seems to be where all the issues are. So he's 2 levels behind. He has the right ghouls. But his wards, they're sitting right here. He's like not even really trying. He sees that thing get caught, but he doesn't run, so he dies without even getting a kill. So you know, seeing the fact that just ganked, I wasn't trying anything. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'm gonna go up. See if I can't do anything. The answer here is no. I can't get close enough to him. I decide I can't do anything. Let's focus on the minions. And considering that he has armor and I don't, I did a good amount of damage to him. I actually have less overall damage and less armor, but I get a lot of free armor penetration because of this apprehend. And Decimate just does a ton of damage. If you can land the blade, it's just dumb damage. So you know, Malzahar just farming up. Lane being pushed. Vayne just, you know, getting some farm. I'm going back for the first time. Mouse is going back for the first time, and he's like, and he just continually says Daz instead of Dad. That is fucking dumb. So, Remington's not gone back yet. He's finally placed his ward, but I had a... Where did my chat go? Come on, chat. Chat, there we go. I guess it's... Oh, it only shows all chat. It doesn't show to me. Because at this point, I'm just... if you remember, I was like, hey, put your fucking ward down now. And as you can imagine, this fight doesn't go well for the Yorick. Yorick ends up dying, I believe. Yes. Yes, yes. Yorick dies. However, I pick up the kill. Yorick was worth like jack all because lol, he's died multiple times. Gank it bot because there's one ward and it's trying to do the job of two. And it's really not succeeding in either. So far my nitpicks are at Leona for ward placement, trying to conserve a ward. I understand the idea, it's just it's not working in practicality. She also only grabbed one ward when she went back. That's kind of a bad thing. And of course Yorick for being a dumbass. That much isn't really controversial. Our Yorick is just... I mean, if you look at him, we're tied on gold somehow. Somehow. But it's distributed much differently. That Remington is far and above everybody else. Thresh has got next to nothing. Vane's got some. Our bot is just farming better. Look at this. 46 to 33. That's a huge farm difference. Continuing to look over here. He is leveling up his E, which is good for sustain. But he's just playing that crap. So this is the part where I just start babysitting his ass. And I actually have the ult, so I can be really, really scary. Unfortunately, I can't. He's too high of health right there to get it off. I can't do it. This Yorick also takes a different approach on the way he should be building, because he went ahead and got a really... He's working on his boots instead of finishing off his tier. I think the tier is a much more important item. I also think that getting cloth or the ninja tabby isn't a really helpful boot item. Not for Yorick anyway. Yorick needs to get damage in some form or another. So there basically you got a free reign up everywhere because look, we've got a ward up here in the bush and we've got a ward down here not in the bush. So they don't know they're getting ganked. They can suspect it, but they're being pushed back anyway, so it's not a huge deal. Yorick decides, oh, I'm going to ward all the way down here. To be fair, he does come in for a good gank here. I do manage to kill him because of the bleeding. Hemorrhage is completely broken. I am not scared of admitting that at all. Yorick is pushing, which is a good thing for him to do. I couldn't because I was too low on health. But the fact that he's pushing is good. And that kill actually puts us much farther ahead in gold. So we're actually ahead in gold right now. But if we look at it, it's not in the same places. You know, I've got more gold. I've got basically the same gold as their top, who's got all the kills. Right? Our top has between. I mean, look at this. Our support is within 300 gold of him. That's dumb. But he is doing better than the supports, but he is basically last of all the non-supports. And by a fairly large margin. 300 gold or so. Compared to the highest, which was actually Malzahar's. So we do grab a kill there. I am part of it because I'm a badass. So I get closer. I'm like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. Well, we come around for a gank. Oh, never mind, she's retreating. I should probably go help top again because this top is terrible. Unfortunately, there's a ward push. So Remington knows I'm coming. He actually really didn't care that much, because if he had, he would have... You see, I anticipate him going up, but I'm ready just in case, so I'd get the spin there. And Malzahar teleports in so we can get this damn kill and save him. Not willing to let him get away, get the killing spree. Lace is right here, which we don't know. Lux is here, which we also don't know. I mean, at this point, I think we figured out that Lace is here at least. And then the laser, yeah, we know that she's here as well. I mean, the problem is I keep getting stuck, so I can't really help out any. So I get that other kill there, but there's no way I'm making it out. I try, but I mean, I couldn't just completely reverse direction and go far enough. We are tight on kills, but we somehow have the gold advantage by about 900 gold. That's not a lot, to be fair. 900 gold is very little in the grand scheme of things. So I'm a little late, but I like to do an analysis at 10 minutes. We'll do it at 12 here because that's where things start getting interesting and where stuff's not a lot of stuff's really happening. We have the tower being pushed and all. We have Lux getting ready to do something down here, but overall, nothing is actually going on, right? So this is a good stable time to look at. So how are things looking for each team? Well, about the same, honestly. 900 gold difference isn't a lot. Neither team's gotten a dragon yet, which is surprising. We figured they've had 5 dragons at the end of the game. This might not turn out to be true. I'll count them because I don't know. Is teamfight mode on? No. I want to see teamfight mode. I haven't played around with it yet. But so who's in the lead the most? Well, it's Malzahar and then me. Malzahar, Darius, Elise, Lux, him. Actually, no, not even him. It goes Malzahar, Darius, Elise, Lux, Tristana, Renekton, Vayne, Yorick is the very last of the not supports, and then Leona Thresh. So Leona is being a better support. In fact, it's not even CS'd at all. Just gotten a kill. Item-wise, it's looking fairly similar. Thing is that Leona's actually got a gold per 10. Very important on a support to get one of these. ADCs, it's very important if you are going to be building something out of it anyway. It's a good idea to go ahead and get a. Can I open up the store? No. It's a good idea to get an Avarice Blade. That extra gold will help. It's not a tremendous thing, but it does help. More than one doesn't stack, and if you're TF, there's no reason to get it at all. No reason to not get it. You just get so much free gold. Your gold value, you could be 100 CS behind it. You could be equal. Anyway. So at this point in time, both teams are really equal based on things. You know, there have been mistakes from both sides. Not just mechanical, but positioning and such. Like lack of wards or good ward coverage. You know, we don't have a ward here, which, I mean, to be fair, I really don't put a ward there, but I always make sure I at least have a ward here. Every time I go back, I get a ward. We have Yorick still having a ward, but it's not being used. And let's be honest here, Renekton, he can be a late game threat, but more often than not, he really doesn't matter. So Malzahar is dealing with Lux pretty well. My team's actually pretty much at full health across the board. 30 gold from destroying a ward in here, because she put down a pink. Yeah, that's something I want to point out. I'm gonna go back 15 seconds. It's much quicker than that, though. I want you to pay attention to the time I ping. Ready? Keep an eye on it. 12:53. He turns around to come get it at 12:57. He's too far out of range. The hemorrhage alone kills him at this point. It's literally what it comes down to. I am not even hitting him. And I'm like, sorry, man, you just way too damn ass slow. And of course I realized, oh god damn it, Yorick needs help. But look at this. This whole let's stop. Stop. Oh, I'm used to pause being stop. Look at this. They see the whole frickin' river. Right? They've done a fantastic job of warding. How many wards does blue team have on the field? Uno. One. One ward. Right here. At mid. I'm ashamed to be on this team. So, obviously this gank's gonna fail because Rennington very much knows I'm there. So I think, oh, okay, maybe I can gank Lux. Not realizing that they have warded the entire frickin' river. Though the gank works, but only because he gets the thing off. And look at this. He says he helps. He says he is trapped. He is not trapped. He's just being dumb. That was where the issue was. Had he been helpful, that would have gone a completely different direction. Instead, we both die. No kill aside from the one on Lux. And, oh, look. What's this? Yorick's gonna die again. I'm fairly certain he dies, but I actually don't know if he does for sure. Yeah, I figured as much. He would die, yeah. Oh, yeah, there was the time where he made a really great decision, and he actually kind of saved his life. I say kind of saved his life because he's still in a very bad situation. He has no mana, no health to speak of. So what's he do? I mean, that was a smart move, casting that ghoul in there, so you can see. And he actually manages to survive and get a kill here. That was some very intuitive play. He has no mana. He's not going to use his potion. He should just go back. So, first turret's taken at mid because bot lane, why would bot ever actually go to be useful in another lane? Lols. And yeah, so bot's kinda screwed. And it's only partially I mean, look at this. Jesus. I can't decide which way they want me to go. I actually somehow don't manage to get him because he's got, you know, assistance. But it ends badly because their warding is non-existent, and they were out far too long against what they don't know. You know, it's gone here. It's gone here. We don't know where the jungler is. Shit. Let's be super aggressive. So the gold is once again shifted into purple's favor. Again, by 1,000 gold, which is not huge, but that helps clear it up. That puts back at 600 gold difference. 700. It depends on the take of the talk. So, lots of damage from Rennington. Lots of damage mitigation from that Sunfire Cape. A lot of health too. So Yorick got a chain vest. It's a smart move against him, but he doesn't have any damage. Where is his damage? How can he expect to win this without any damage? So we're going to speed things up right along here. Ward down here. It's actually too far out to get this. Ready? See? Watch. You might barely get this. Let's go back and look. Do we see at least coming out? Yeah, we do. Okay. So it does cover that. That's the important part. Yeah, so there's that. You know. We know that she's there. I try and, like, we do a little dance, basically, is what it comes down to. Malzahar coming up to kind of help. I don't know. I mean, he just clears, really. I mean, look at this. Our AD bot is actually doing better than their bot. Consistently taking Vayne down to low health. Unfortunately, this happens, and it's really just a mess because, lol, they're going to get away. And of course, we see Elise coming back, so I'm just like, you know what? No. You're not getting me again. Malzahar kills Vayne. Vayne gets the goddamn work. So we're even on towers. Blue team's somehow slightly ahead in gold. How the hell is this happening? It's got to come down to this, the CSing, man. Malzahar and Leona and Tristana are CSing like a boss. Another tower. Fair, about 1,500 gold ahead here for blue, but again, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a lot. Could have potentially been another kill there, but not really. The ward, they're just like la 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 la. Oh, nope, doesn't matter because they have damage output and there's the ward. So they die. It's a double kill. And they signal for a dragon. Which, no wards. No words anywhere. Near here. And get my time in, I'm all happy. And Vayne's just roaming. I mean, why not, right? Vayne won her lane. At least she took... well, kind of won her lane. She actually lost the tower, but... so she has a hard time farming. Yorick staying way too long. And since nothing's happening now, aside from Yorick dying a second time, let's take a look at the gold. Let's do another analysis here. Blue team's winning and or barely losing in gold, despite being 5 kills behind. It's likely thanks to this tower, and again, the idea of this Malzahar is a goddamn god at CSing. Looking at the gold, there's not enough of a difference. These two teams are basically even. But if we look at experience, 8 to 10, 11 to 12, or let's look compare lane to lane and roll to roll, I should say. 11-11. 15 for Malzahar to 12 for Lux. 11 for Yorick to 12 for Renekton. Jungler, I'm at 11, at least at 12. Not a huge difference there. Leona is at a paltry level 8 compared to Thresh's level 10. That's actually a pretty big difference. Also, that Thresh hasn't died. That's kind of annoying. So, biggest thing here that gets me is how much armor Renekton is getting. Look at this. Renekton's got 176 armor. Good God, that's way more than you need. I'm just on and I are the only two real sources of it. Yorick is kind of does it with this build, but not really. So once again, I'd say it's about even. Status quo. And here comes the absolute miserable dance we do here. I try to get, but nope. Oh crap! Gotta back out. Nope. Malzahar and I can't really. I mean, like it's like a vicious attempt to try and get this kill, and it's just not happening. It's because Malzahar went in way too quickly. He didn't really sit and wait. He just wanted to go in. And this Renekton knows I'm there, so what's he do? He places a ward. If I'd really tried, I could have gotten that ward. You know, there's 2 of them there. There's 2 here. Elise is like full health, so we just peace. Yorick, and not even really pushing a lane. This also didn't even try to dodge that. Also, he's getting destroyed by my dude doing physical damage. Okay, let's get some armor. Well, you could have used that armor earlier, and you could have. The ninja tap, he doesn't really make it enough. Mega caught out, and it just leads to what enough fun. Because Yorick actually has no health and no resistances aside from some armor. Actually, a fair bit of armor. Meanwhile, I have damage, a lot of it, in fact. I mean, look at this. I've got the damage. I can output some serious damage. So turrets are now even. I actually get hit by that laser. I didn't think I did. Yorick is only 1, 6, and 4. You know. Malzahar getting the Athene's Unholy Grail, it helps with mana issues, which you really shouldn't have because of this little space aids thing. Malefic Visions. The common name for it is Space Aids. Or they said, like, yeah, that's the name. It's a cool name for the spell. And we have a little bit more of dance, dance, dance. Let's try and get this tower. Nope, not gonna happen. Let's retreat. They know we're there. Leona. Oh, good God, Mega Gib. Leona probably gets bitched up for that. This was amazing. Smite's too early, so I get it anyway. I basically get it for free. So, here's the thing, though. As a whole, their team's not vastly ahead. We just have to deal with an imbecile. And lol, super easy kill. We get a tower, yay. That helps. Unfortunately, they get a tower too. So, you know what you can do. We get Reddington. We push because there's nobody here right now. We do get the tower. However, we don't get anything else because Malzahar's a little bitch-ass pussy and runs away. Instead of helping his team out and potentially getting a kill, at least a kill, he pieces. Was it worth it? Kinda. That's what it comes down to. The big question is it worth it? And if the answer is no, that's not good. So that's 2 dragons for purple. Not as far behind there as we thought we were, but that's a lot of gold. That's 3,000 gold. That is... Actually, it's enough that that's legitimately this Infinity Edge. 3,800 gold, roughly. Huge, huge difference. And most of this gold is on Lux. They have a bit more... They have a really even distribution between, you know, the 4 big not supports. Though the support does have a shit ton more gold than Leona now, and it's actually starting to encroach on Yorick's gold. But I mean, they're all within. I mean, from the highest to the lowest, it's, you know, 1,000 or so. Try 4 for us. Malzahar takes most of the wealth because he can insta farm. It's this 107 more CSing that's really giving him this huge gold advantage on us. On me, at least. That is huge. We're like, yeah, we'll check it. It's not there. You're continuing to have issues doing basically anything at all. I'm like, okay, let's cut him off. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get him. Tristana shoots all the minions. Malzahar just kills all the minions, and Yorick walks in and is obliterated. And we come in, we get some done. Did she die? I think she was death. Fairly sure she does. Yeah, she just barely manages to beat death. So we get 2, 4, 1, nearly 2. But I mean, Vayne's just split pushing, so they can afford that. So, lol, Lux trying to, I mean, just like unfair advantage here. I'm just like, okay, you know what? Why don't we push mid for a bit? And this is a good time to take our 30-minute checkup on how the game is going. 30-minute analysis. Huge kill difference. 1 tower difference. That's 750 gold. So if there are uneven towers, those kills actually make up a significant amount. As it is, being, you know, 2.5, or sorry, a lot more than 2.5, like 2.8. I mean, it's a lot of gold difference here, and it's in purple team's favor, obviously. Biggest culprits for handing over gold would be Tristana, Yorick, and Leona. And Vayne is just getting scary with the Last Whisper Bork and is working on her, basically, death things. That's what it comes down to. Elise is also is pretty much going like a tank AP, which is retarded that it exists now. And look at this shit. Nearly 3,000 health. That's dumb. You're a mage. You're supposed to be squish. Also, Leona doesn't even have boots yet. No boots. Leona doesn't need to move. Like, at all. Look at this move speed. 337. There's a reason why Leona's useless. We're like, okay, we'll get Lux. Watch this. This is dumb, though. Ready? Place the ward. Almost lets get by. It's only that ult that stops. That was retarded. This should not have been this close. Lux should not have had a chance. Leona should have immediately responded and stopped. That was just dumb. Straight up dumb. And this is where things actually start getting really stupid for us. She gets a static shiv, and oh. Things aren't so far. Alright. Thankfully we've got wards on Baron. Or a ward on Baron. Kind of. We can see if they go for it. And it's about to die. So we actually see him go up there and we're like, oh hey look, this is doing something. They wait around for a dragon that's coming maybe? I love it. They all try to get me all no jukes. So they they just force a 5-man mid. Which is ridiculous. They can do it so easily. Look at this. Just comes in under our tower. And I'm basically the insta-target of Lux. Or, I mean, not Lux, of Vayne. She can do so much. She can output so much damage so quickly. I mean, I got some help now, yeah. But, I mean, just look at that. One thing just kills two members right instantly. I mean, some decent jukes, but can't juke forever. That's a skill. That's not even a skill shot, so that's just a free kill, basically. So they ace us. Lux manages to somehow live. They still focus on me. Malzar continuing to be a tremendous dumbass that thinks, oh, I'm being cool, guys. Look at me. I'm saying Daz instead of Dat. Lol, isn't that cute? I knew I wasn't going to get her. That's why I didn't go for her. I don't know what the pings are for. But I'm like, you know what? I'm here. I'm going to get my damn things. What's here? Nope, nothing. Damn. Alright, let's go. I remember when... I'm just seeing that active in them. I always... Here's an interesting little story before the fighting is about to break out. Whenever I see a Time Mat or a Hydra, I always think its active changes the splash of it. Because that's the way it always was, you know? And that was why you would always build 5 of them on Fiora, is because they'd stack and you just do... you activate it right before you ult, and Jesus Christ, your splash is just off the charts. You basically kill the entire team by hitting all 5 of them once. Because splash damage doesn't take reduced penalties. Anyway. So, shit's about to happen. Some very, very bad shit. Leona gets caught out. Quite badly, in fact. I come in like, oh god. No, let's kill her. Kill her quickly. Oh god, where's the focus? Where's the focus? Why do we have nobody helping? Basically, we don't have a fighting force. For the cost of all of us, we get not a single one. In fact, we lose. Not just all of us. But, oh, what's this? There's Baron here. You know what? What's fun for the enemy team? Baron. Normally I only do it at 5 minutes, but let's stop and look at this now. 7.7 thousand. That's a big difference. That is legitimately a fair difference. That is enough for an compared to an ADC that has some items, an ADC that's getting good items really quickly. Again, the distribution of gold, it's a little more evened out. You know, we're much closer now than we were. Well, some of us. But Yorick somehow still managing to beat Thresh's gold. I really don't understand that. Yeah, theirs is a lot more even. They've got, you know, 4 members all above 10k. Sorry, my throat's getting a little dry. Um, and that's basically what ends the game. You know, we could have had a team fight there that went really well, but nothing really worked out. He gets all cocky as shit. Yeah, and I mean, I expressed that sentiment in the video, was that this Yorick was really bad. Good idea for the items, terrible execution because this should be a sword. This should be causing damage to them. Tank does nothing when tank does no damage to force them to attack you. If you make them attack you, that's good. If you just have a lot of health, they have no reason to attack you and can just safely ignore you and say, hey, let's go for the squishy guys. They don't pose a threat. That's why Darius is a great tank. Because that threat of that ult, even without any equipment on him, is insane. Right? I actually have a chart for this that I have around here somewhere that I've worked on for a while. This is an Excel spreadsheet that I teased about for a little bit. It's probably going to open up over here. Yep. So if we look at Darius, no damage or anything. Noxian Guillotine is level 3. It can do up to 680 damage. True. That's a lot of damage. But let's put this in perspective. With 50-80, just 50, right? Yeah, it goes up to 755. The damage on that is incredible. With 4 stacks, you do as much as you do at 5. That's how big of a difference it is. Darius is a great tank because he forces people to worry about him. Renekton's a good tank because it forces people to worry about him. He does a lot of damage. His ult is dumb. It's just free dumb damage. So this is actually only dragon number 3. So they only get 3 dragons over us. And they still get a huge advantage in gold. I mean, look at this. It's nearly 10,000 now. Stand still, avoid all damage. That was just dumb. Making some jukes, making some plays, getting some gold. But really, I mean, I get picked off there, and I managed to get out. Yorick doesn't, because lol Yorick. So, you know, I go back, I get my health back. Yeah, let's go. Let's get my health back. Let's go. Looking beautiful, ain't it? $10,200 gold difference. 20 kills. And soon to be towers as well. Upgrades as well. Towers over us as well. I don't think I really need to mention what the issue again here. What the issue was. I went over this earlier, and it's kind of obvious from the. Ooh, did I just disable the overlay? I don't know. And then it's. Oh, I can pause it. The obvious issue was the Renekton, or not Renekton. Their Renekton was awesome. Apparently, we get no victory. They just stand here doing this for the rest of eternity, I guess. It's obvious what the issue was. And it was, unfortunately, the lack of anything. I mean, look at this. Let's look at the post-mortem here. 1 purple tower gone. 3 purple towers gone. 4. Let's look at blue's towers. 1 tower. 2, 3, 4 towers. 5 towers. They got 3 dragons and a baron. They had a lot more global gold than us from that alone. It's a sad day when games like this have to happen. When people that play Yorick a lot are, I don't know, dumb, to say the least. So that's my first analysis of a game I played, you know, about, at this point, probably about close to an hour ago. So I do want to thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of the analysis. If it was a good job, then please let me know. I would like to hear that, because I do want to improve and get better. I don't want to just sit here. If it wasn't, again, let me know. I do want to improve it, and I do plan on doing this for any games I record and upload onto YouTube from here on out. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time.